Yesterday, we had our discussion about compound inequalities, and today we're going to continue that discussion talking about the OR inequality. Our AND inequalities that we talked about yesterday were ones where if you had a Venn diagram, we'd be looking at where the two circles overlap because they needed both criteria to be fulfilled. Today we're looking at it kind of like OR probability, where if this or this is true, we will have a solution. So we've got here graphing f is less than 8 or f is greater than 13, and we want to list those three solutions. So step one is going to be to set up a number line with both solutions. So if we go ahead and do that, I've got here 8 and 13, so I'm going to go here, put 8 here, 8, 10, 12, 14, obviously we have 9, 10, 9, 11, and 13 in between. And then our second step is to graph that first inequality, third step being graphing the second inequality. So when we look here, both of them at 8 and 13 are both open circles because they're both one's less than, one's greater than. And then when we go to shade, it says less than 8, which less than 8 means things like 7, 6, 5, 4. So we are going to go ahead and shade to the left. And graphing f is greater than 13, those are numbers like 14, 15, 16, 17, so we're going to shade to the right. Now if you recall from yesterday, all of our graphing shaded in between here because we had and, it was where that overlap is. Well, today we're not having that overlap, so therefore we're going to shade on the outside. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next example. We have graphing z is greater than or equal to -2 or z is less than -3. So the first thing we're going to do is do our number line. And I've got -2 and -3. Remember, more negative to the left, less negative to the right. And because they're so close together, I'm going to space them out and give them some air to breathe. All z is greater than or equal to -2. That's a closed circle. So I'm going to make a dot with a closed filled in circle. And 3 is strictly less than. So I'm going to have an open circle. Then when we go to use the highlighter, z is greater than or equal to -2. That means things like -1, 0, 1, 2, which is going to be to the right. And z is less than -3, which is going to be things like -4, -5, -6, which is going to be to the left. Now we'll get into some more complicated ones in the next video and solving.